The first thing I'd like to say is, I'm nervous.
You're among friends.
Please forgive me. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit. Or not. No, there. Okay. Each time I'm called and asked to speak, I tell her to tell him, say no. And she doesn't. So here I am. It's kind of funny that we have conflicting wants and needs. And they're both present at the same time. I want to talk and I don't want to talk, you know? And both of those are true about me. Some part of me probably needs the attention, honestly. So here I am. And so when I came up with the idea of the power of asking, I started with the premise that if we don't ask, nobody even knows we want. That's a good given, right? And yet there are people who fuss because they don't have what they haven't asked for. There's a lot of people like that. So there's a message that needs to be expanded into the world, into other nations, into people that don't have a lot of what we have, and that is ask for it. The worst you're going to get is no. That's the worst. And the best you're going to get is maybe what you want. So it should be noted that it's very important to know what you want, because you ask for something and then you get it and you realize, oh boy, I'm sure sorry I got this. And all of us have probably been in that place. Ask and you shall be given, seek and you will find. What might we want to ask or seek for? Should be a thing? I want a blue Chrysler convertible. That's a thing. I really don't really want that, but I can pretend I do. We want a car. Let's suppose we ask for it and get a new car. Are we happy? Temporarily. Temporarily we're happy. When it's about things, it's a temporary joy, temporary happiness, but it's not lasting. So what else can we ask for if we don't ask for things? We can ask for understanding. Oh, when we get understanding, for instance, if we wonder, why does our government do what they do? And then we find out, well, if they don't do just that, we could be at war. Oh, okay. You kind of back off with this need for understanding. We ask for what we think we want is what's really going on. And when we get it, then we say, well, that wasn't it. What I really want is the peace of God. Now, we don't like those words. They're almost too religious for us. We want the peace of God. So we say, I want peace of mind, which is okay. Mind, God, same word, right? I want the peace of God more than I want things. When we get to that place, we find peace. We find a peace that's awfully hard to even comprehend or understand, but it's there. When we ask for things, we're happy for a little while, and then we think something's missing. But when we ask for feelings, we get what we ask for. We might decide for a certain feelings directly. For instance, we might say, I want a happy and contented life. Who here does not? What is a happy and contented life? Now you got a whole new ballgame. Is happiness and contentment what we actually want? Might it be that it's the outcome we're actually seeking for? The outcome. What's the outcome? Well, the outcome of everything I've ever wanted ultimately ended up being peace. That's what made me peaceful. That's what made me content. That's what made me joyful. That's what made me appreciative. So why not just ask for appreciation or peace or joy? Why go for the thing when you could have the experience, which is what we all truly, honestly want? So, A Course in Miracles say something that I've always used A Course in Miracles sort of as a backdrop for my spiritual awakening. And one of the things it says is, we, and I'm going to add the word all, it's not in there, we want the peace of God. And all of us, atheists, agnostic, communists, everybody in the world wants that peace. They might not want to call it the peace of God, but they want that peace. And so peace can be our goal. Peace can be our goal. Now, how do we get our goal? Well, I was meditating and I asked that question, and what the answer I got kind of astounded me. It said, be what you seek. I mean, if I want to be peace, I got to be peace. If I want to be joy, so it's not out there, is it? It's in here. Be what we seek. As we begin to do that, we'll notice that the people around us treat us a little bit differently. They seem kinder now. And it's funny, they seem kinder now because we want the peace of God, or we want peace. We don't have to bring the God in because a lot of people don't like that word. We want peace. They want peace. All God's children want peace. Could be a song. Well, I've always been a big fan of A Course in Miracles, and Lesson 205 will tell you why I appreciate it so much. Lesson 205 says, the peace of God is everything I want. Everything. The peace of God is my one goal. The aim of all my living here. You stop and think, is that true? Is it the aim of all my living here? Well, yes, it is. But I don't think of it so much abstractly. I think of it, the aim of all my living here is to get this and get that and have this, and have loving friends and having people that appreciate. But honestly, my purpose and my function in my life are to be at peace. To be at peace. That's it. So, the peace of God is my aim and my purpose and my life. And the rest of it says, while I abide where I am not at home. And the question immediately arises, if you're like me, well, what do you mean? What's home? Home is love. It's not a place. It's a state of being. When we live as love, then everyone we seek is one of two things. Only one of two things. It is either love, or it's a call for love. And what would be the right response to a call for love?
Love.
Love, thank you. So there again, if we take the long range step back and look at our lives, what all of us, atheists, agnostics, anybody, all of us, are seeking is peace. Now, whether you call it the peace of God, or a peaceful world, a piece of cake. Okay, I slipped that in there. It's still peace, P-E-A-C-E, not P-I-E-C-E. And that's why we're here. I imagine most of the people in this room have at least considered the idea of reincarnation, right? I mean, that's not strictly a foreign concept to us. We reincarnate. In other words, we live over and over and over again, seeking the peace of God, seeking a peaceful existence, seeking a situation where we can honestly say, here I am home. Home's not a place, it's a state of mind. Thank you.